Good morning and welcome to the Blend Extra. Today is Friday, December 12th, and I'm Alyssa Kelly. Coming up on today's show, we will talk about holiday health, festive trains, Food Fridays, and a visit from the Landscape Collection. So let's just jump straight into things. Being heart healthy is a year-round goal, but the American Heart Association says that research shows more heart attacks happen at the end of December than any other time of the year. And experts say you don't have to have a heart problem to be at risk. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither explains how to stay heart healthy over the holidays.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, but for your heart, it's also the most dangerous as the number of heart attacks spike during the holidays.
Most people don't think about the fact that during the holidays, you can get in trouble even if you don't have any history of heart problems or medical problems at all by doing some of the things that you normally do during holidays.
Cardiologist Dr. Taiwan Tillman with Orlando Health calls it holiday heart syndrome, where there's a sudden onset of stress on the heart or abnormal heart rhythms due to choices that are made during the holidays.
Lots of good food, sometimes a little bit more alcohol than you would normally drink. And those are all things that can place emotional stress and physical stress on your body and ultimately your heart.
To lower risk of holiday heart syndrome, Tillman says that if you plan to drink alcohol, be mindful of how much you're drinking and pace yourself.
You want to make sure that as you're drinking, try and drink a non-alcoholic drink or a glass of water in between alcoholic beverages.
And be aware of what you're eating. Tillman says salty and rich foods in particular can stress the heart, so he says to limit those things. Also, if you're hosting a party, he says offer healthy choices and non-alcoholic drinks.
It's important. You want to enjoy yourself, but you really want to celebrate smart, and you want to be mindful that these things can occur, and a little bit of prevention goes a long way.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
In the Canadian Pacific, Kansas City Rail Company's holiday train dazzled as it chugged through Wisconsin this week, raising money for food banks as it went. According to the CPKC, the train will travel through Canada and the United States from November 19th to December 21st to raise money, gather food, and bring awareness to support local food banks through a series of free concerts by performers on the train's decorated stage. Since its inaugural journey in 1999, the holiday train has raised more than $26 million and collected approximately 5.4 million pounds of food for community food banks in Canada and the U.S. Now coming up next, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas at the Landscape Connection. We'll see what's happening there this weekend when we return.
Ho, ho, ho.
Santa's a little stuck right now, but you can still treat yourself to the free gift that keeps on giving. Instantly stream up-to-the-minute news, first alert weather, and live newscast.
You better get your list ready, and you better be on the good list.
All free from your phone, tablet, and TV. Just search WIFR wherever you stream or download our free apps. Enhance your season, and happy holidays from all of us at WIFR and Santa.
In a world full of noise, we must remember what truly matters: each other. Whether we share food with families in need, reach out to a struggling neighbor, or celebrate someone's potential, we do it together. Let's light up young hearts and inspire future leaders through kindness and joy. Because this holiday season, the greatest gift is being there for each other. Merry Christmas from all at WIFR.
Join us select mornings on WIFR as we showcase fantastic present ideas for the Christmas season. Brought to you by these sponsors. Discover WIFR's favorite gifts exclusively on WIFR News This Morning. At WIFR, we want to know, does your pet have an entertaining personality? What about their unusual features? Do they have an iconic sense of fashion? Why not give them the spotlight they deserve with WIFR Pet Picks? Scan the QR code or go to WIFR.com. Click on See It, Send It, and upload your pet's picture or video. They could even be featured on WIFR News at 6. WIFR Pet Picks, sponsored by First Staffing.
At Gray Digital Media, we craft engaging campaigns that grab attention and get results. Extending your message across all platforms. Gray Digital Media. We know local. GDMRockford.com.
All right, welcome back to the Blend Extra. We are joined by Michelle Cox of the Landscape Connection. Welcome back. I'm so excited to be talking to you again. And to jump right into things, I kind of wanted to talk to you a little bit about last time. I know we were talking about your workshops. So fill us in. How did all of those go?
So it was really good. We actually booked more private parties this year than we ever have. A lot of the classes sold out, but we do have some greens left. And so what we're doing this weekend is we're opening up the greenhouse today from noon to 3. We're going to turn the heat on, and then tomorrow from 9 to 3. And if you got caught with maybe the weather and not getting your pots done, you can bring your pot and build right there at the store. For $25, you can fill your pot with greens.
That's awesome. And everyone knows the weather has been a lot this year, a lot of snow. So is it kind of similar to the workshops where, I just go in and I create my own?
Well, it's not an instructed class like the
Right.
workshops would
Okay.
be, and there's certainly not as many things. It's just basically the greens.
Okay.
And then if you want extra things to put in it, those will be there for sale. But you can fill your pot. You have to do it on site, $25. And we'll have a mix of, there's 4 different kinds of greens that you can mix in there.
That's so cool. And so is that part of, I know there's a lot going on this weekend, which we'll get to, but are there any other kind of special deals, alongside that you are promoting this weekend?
Well, we do have our greens outside, the pre-made pots that are already done and the wreaths and stuff like that. And it's all 40% off. And we have our Christmas trees in the lot, and we are putting those at 50% off. So if you haven't gotten your tree because maybe you just didn't want to go out in the snow, come and get one because they're 50% off, and we have some nice looking trees left.
Yeah, 50% off is a great deal. And, people can also get out to Landscape Connection because there is an event happening tomorrow that you might want to talk about, which is the Walk of Lights.
Right, so our Walk of Lights is open basically every day from 8 to 6, but we have 2 family nights. The first one was last Saturday, and then we have one this Saturday. And so it's from 5 to 7:30. We'll have hot chocolate, cookies. We have a little cookie that the kids can decorate, and it's their Santa cookie. We have snowflakes that they can make, and then you can go through the Walk of Lights and enjoy that with your family. And there's interactives through the walk as well.
Right, so a little bit of something for everyone to do there. And I guess I already kind of was talking to you about this, but the winter workshops, obviously you said there's no more happening, but people still can go in and it just won't be an instructed class. They can kind of make their own little pot, which that pot was beautiful last time. I kept looking at it when we were talking about it last time. And how can do you have to sign up for these events still? Or is this something, let's say tomorrow I can just go with my family and
Yeah,
do
the
one?
family night is just open to anybody that wants to come. It starts at 5 o'clock, it ends at 7:30. Santa normally makes his appearance sometimes between 5 and 7. Lots of photo opportunities there as well.
Santa is coming. I mean, that has to get everyone excited. Are you allowed to is he just kind of walking by, or can you take photos?
Oh no, he does photos with all the kids. He's got a little toy bucket. And so it's a lot of fun. We had a lot of kids that just last week were just in awe of meeting Santa, and some of them it was their first time. So that was special, and we just love doing that.
Was it mixed reactions
Yeah,
from kids?
absolutely.
Sometimes I know they could either be very excited or sometimes it scares them a little.
Yep, a little bit, yep.
So at Landscape Connection, I know I talked to you about this last time as well, but just kind of what makes this time of the year so special for you guys, and how impactful it is, getting all those customers in for the workshops, the Walk of Lights.
So I know that probably most people have their decorating done, but we're more than decorating. So we have a beautiful gift store. We hand pour all of our own candles there. And we have a lot of different kinds of candles and different groupings of our coffee shop candles, which are like baked goods and coffees and teas. And then there's the fresh scents and the Christmas scents, and all of them are hand poured in the store. And this weekend, if you come in and buy a candle, we'll give you a $10 gift card. And so you can bring that gift card back in the spring and start your spring shopping for all of your summer flowers. So that's something that's going on this weekend as well. And then we know that there are people that are hard to buy for.
Yes.
So we have my grandma is really hard to buy for. She doesn't want gifts and she doesn't really go anywhere. So we have a gift that's called Beat the Winter Blues. And it's basically you're getting 4 flower arrangements and 4 candles for the price of 3. So you come and pick up the first one in the store, and then in January, February, and March, you get it all over again. So it is a cash and carry special. We do it for $99. This is the last time we'll run this special for the entire year. We usually only run this around this time of the year. So if you want to get one of those for that person that really would appreciate that, I think it's a great gift to give to somebody.
Right, yeah, and just very heartfelt gift, you know, especially when you're shopping for those people that might be a little harder. I think the first thing that always comes to mind is, you know, that heartfelt, what can I do that will mean something, you know, special to them? Do you get a lot of people buying those, you know, that package?
Oh yeah,
during
that's
this
a
time of
good
year?
package. Then people really like it. We have some people that buy it every year for their people that, you know, maybe don't get out a lot or they have everything and they're hard to buy for. And then we've decided to do the candle special because we want to make sure people know that we pour these candles in the store, and they are nice candles. They are 100% soy wax with cotton wicks. They burn down really nice. We have different containers. Some are glass, some are ceramic. Lots of really great scents, and we create all the scents right there in the store.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have so many great deals going on this weekend, so many fun events happening at the Landscape Connection. So, Michelle, thank you again so much for coming on the show today. It is always wonderful talking with you. And again, the Landscape Connection is located at 4472 South Mulford Road, right on the corner of Mulford and Linden. If you would like to learn more, again, you can always call the number that's on your screen right now or visit thelandscapeconnection.net. Now, coming up next, we have Food Fridays at a unique location where sky's the limit takes on a new meaning.
Santa's a little stuck right now, but you can still treat yourself to the free gift that keeps on giving. Instantly stream up-to-the-minute news, first alert weather, and live newscasts.
You better get your list ready, and you better be on the good list.
All free from your phone, tablet, and TV. Just search WIFR wherever you stream or download our free apps. Enhance your season, and happy holidays from all of us at WIFR and Santa.
In a world full of noise, we must remember what truly matters: each other. Whether we share food with families in need, reach out to a struggling neighbor, or celebrate someone's potential, we do it together. Let's light up young hearts and inspire future leaders through kindness and joy. Because this holiday season, the greatest gift is being there for each other. Merry Christmas from all at WIFR.
Join us select mornings on WIFR as we showcase fantastic present ideas for the Christmas season. Brought to you by these sponsors. Discover WIFR's favorite gifts exclusively on WIFR News This Morning. At WIFR, we want to know, does your pet have an entertaining personality? What about their unusual features? Do they have an iconic sense of fashion? Why not give them the spotlight they deserve with WIFR Pet Picks? Scan the QR code or go to WIFR.com. Click on See It, Send It, and upload your pet's picture or video. They could even be featured on WIFR News at 6. WIFR Pet Picks, sponsored by First Staffing.
At Gray Digital Media, we craft engaging campaigns that grab attention and get results. Extending your message across all platforms. Gray Digital Media. We know local. GDMRockford.com.
All right, everyone, welcome back to the Blenda Extra. When you go to Bessie's Diner in Janesville, you can arrive by car, or get this, you can arrive by plane. Located at the Southern Wisconsin Regional Airport, Bessie's Diner can be a memorable location for a holiday party. I actually had the opportunity to go and learn about what they have to offer. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I am at Bessie's Diner today, and I am joined by Olivia Podell. And I just want to jump straight into things. We just watched a plane flying, and it looked beautiful. So let's just jump in. Tell us about Bessie's Diner. What is it all about?
I mean, I think that's something unique. You get to, have your private event, have lunch, have dinner, and watch planes fly in. You don't get that anywhere else. So I think that's some of the ambiance that we can bring to the table, especially with our private events. And we've got great views out here, and it's just such a unique venue. You get a diner all to yourself.
Right. Yeah, and that's what I was just gonna say. I feel like I never really see kind of, diners set up like this anymore. And I kind of laughed earlier when you were like, we have car parking and we got airplane parking.
That's right.
So you kind of want to describe how that process works, that how the planes can kind of pull up and they can eat here too.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got parking right out front here. So planes can kind of park out front and then they can come in and grab something to eat. And then we do have our surface parking lot here right in front. So whichever transportation you'd like, we can accommodate.
Yeah, and does it definitely during this time of year, would you say it, ramps up? Does it get more busy? Especially, I know we have a lot of snow on the ground right now, so that could maybe impact things, but the planes coming in, is that typical during this time of year?
It is, yeah. So year round, especially on Fridays and Saturdays, and people just wanting to enjoy the weekend and something unique. So we do see a lot of planes coming in, especially Fridays and Saturdays. It's a busy time. Come check it out.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, even seeing that right then and there, that was a pretty cool thing to see. And I also like how you mentioned. Let's get back on topic of the private events or parties you may have here. So, how many, looking around, you have a great space here. How many would you say for a party event, you could host or, is a comfortable capacity for people?
Absolutely. So we can do up to 88 in this venue.
Oh, wow.
So we can do the traditional diner seating, or we can pop in and have full rounds of 8. It's really the preference of the event. And then it's really great because we can utilize this very large bar and we can make it a bar. So we can serve cocktails out of here and just have a unique experience.
Right. Yeah, and so is that something where you can, like, let's say I'm having a party, I can rent this space out, or can you do a smaller party while other things are still taking place? How does that all look?
Yeah, great question. So we do private events, so it would be exclusively yours. So we start our private events at 4 o'clock every day, so it is available every day, and you can come in, have dinner. We've got different entrees of buffets. We've got breakfast for dinner, but we also have traditional kind of great. We've got spaghetti. We have ham, mashed potatoes. We've got chicken. I mean, we have tons of different options. So really, whatever you're looking for, we can accommodate.
It's taking everything in me right now not to dive in real quick. I mean, it looks great. And so I know you guys are primarily focused on breakfast and lunch. And so does that kind of alter during this time of year, when you're doing, let's say, those parties are private parties, does the menu change or the hours change? How does that look?
So our restaurant is breakfast and lunch, but for private events, it's completely up to the guest.
Oh, okay.
So if they want to do breakfast for dinner, we can accommodate that. But if they want to do full traditional dinner, or if we want to do heavy hors d'oeuvres and do a cocktail reception,
nice. Okay.
Really, sky's the limit. We can do it all. So
and
it's really
who doesn't
custom.
love a breakfast for dinner? That's my favorite ever. I love breakfast for dinner. What would you say is the most popular amongst guests when they do, the private events?
I would say we've seen a couple breakfast for dinner, but I would say more traditional. We do a lot of rehearsal dinners out here, holiday parties, and we've got full bar options. So over here we've got our mimosas, our Bloody Mary bar, and we can do build your own, kind of create a unique user experience, and they can get into it themselves.
Right. Yeah. How cool is that? And these drinks also look phenomenal. And especially, again, I know we're emphasizing on the holidays. Do you kind of have somebody that will maybe, the holidays are a stressful time, right? Do you have somebody who maybe will help with that planning or when it comes to those private events?
Absolutely,
awesome.
yes.
Yeah.
So we have 2 event managers and one that really focuses solely on this location. So this is what they do all day long. They will, take all of the questions and give guidance, and they really are experts. So we'll take all of the stress away and take care of everything.
Yeah, and I have to ask, so do you see the planes all day long? Let's say I'm having a party, kind of later at night. Would I still see planes coming in, or?
Possibly, yeah. If there's some late flights, because we do have some private hangars over there. So yeah, you can see it all day long.
That is, I truly have never been in a diner that kind of has this sort of seating experience. So I think this in itself gives Bessie's just its own unique taste. I mean, do you have everyone talking about it when they come in here?
Yes, and I think it's such a hidden gem.
Yes,
we really get out there and come see such the unique experience of a diner and planes and great comfort food. I mean, it really, truly checks all the boxes.
It really does. So if you haven't been here yet, make sure you check out Bessie's Diner. All the way out here at the Janesville Airport, you have fantastic food, fantastic drinks, and not only that, you have a fantastic view. Thanks for watching.
Thanks.
All right, coming up next, a new rom-com stars a very talented and professional animal actor. We'll take a look behind the scenes when we return.
Every first matters. That first alarm, your first cup of coffee.
And that first look of what the day can bring.
And WIFR is right here with you.
With your first alert when weather could impact your day.
A first alert action day for the potential of strong severe storms.
With stories that matter most.
And your first look at what's ahead.
We have an update on breaking news from last night.
Wherever you stream WIFR, we help you start your day prepared.
Every first, every day. Tune to WIFR this morning.
In a world full of noise, we must remember what truly matters: each other. Whether we share food with families in need, reach out to a struggling neighbor, or celebrate someone's potential, we do it together. Let's light up young hearts and inspire future leaders through kindness and joy. Because this holiday season, the greatest gift is being there for each other. Merry Christmas from all at WIFR.
Thanks for sticking with us, and welcome back to the Blend Extra. Breakups can be difficult, especially when there's something or someone neither of you want to give up. David Daniel looks at a new family film that tackles that dilemma.
Okay, Merv, I have something to tell you. The thing is, me and Russ broke up.
Merv is a terrier mix who's all mixed up after his humans, played by Zooey Deschanel and Charlie Cox, go separate ways.
Dogs are very sensitive to anything that throws their routine.
You think Merv is depressed because we broke up?
So Russ takes Merv to a dog beach in Florida. But the boys' trip gets complicated when Anna shows up.
What are you doing here? You've turned up dressed like some weird lady spy.
We both know he's happiest when we're all hanging out together.
You don't know that.
You know, I just thought the script was really charming and, you know, also like trying to do something that my kids could maybe watch.
My daughter is 10 and like her favorite movies are rom-coms. She loves rom-coms.
Yeah.
But it's actually kind of hard to find rom-coms that I feel are actually kind of appropriate for a 10-year-old to watch.
Do you always go on vacation with your ex?
We're kind of doing this cheer-up trip.
I just want to be someone. The stars say Gus, who plays Merv, was a top-notch scene partner.
When you see a dog, you want to be like, oh, little baby, come over here, and like have them be like wagging their tail and like roll over. And he's like, no, I have a job to do. I'm not like bothering myself
It's
getting
really true.
pets. He's like, I want to do my job. Like he's probably one of the most professional actors I've ever worked with.
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
That movie just looks adorable. I'll have to catch that one. But that wraps up everything for the Blend Extra today. Thank you so much for watching, and happy Friday.